This is super exciting. And I have never actually done a video like this on my channel, so I'm really pumped to be doing it, and I'm just excited to try all these different snacks. So I was in Home Goods today, and they started building these things where they're like compiled Home Goods and TJ Maxx's together. So they have a ton more variety of things, like just everything you could think of. Home stuff, dog stuff, snacks, whatever. And a lot of people don't think about actually buying snacks from places like Home Goods or TJ Maxx. They feel like they have this reputation of being like expired. Totally not the case. I mean, obviously check while you're there. But I came across some cool, fun, healthy snacks. And so I posted this picture on Instagram and asked you guys if you wanted me to do like a trying healthy snacks first impression video. And it won 90 to 10%. So here we are, and welcome to the video.
Yes, I think I'm falling in love. I think I'm falling in love.
So I'm gonna try not to make this video super long. I'm going to taste like little tiny bites of everything so that I can fit it all in this video. So I'm just gonna reach into the bag and pull out the first thing, which I've actually already had before, so that was kind of a good first thing to pull out. So these are Beanfield's natural bean chips. I'm gonna talk about some of the ingredients and obviously the macros for these things, and then of course I'll give you guys my honest taste test. So these are bean and rice chips. These are vegan and gluten-free. They have a lot of fiber in them for one serving, which is 28 grams of chips, 6 grams of fat, 18 carb, and 5 protein. I do already know that I like these. These kind of remind me of like restaurant-style chips. They're just like, oh, they're so good. The reason I like these is because they have that powdery film to them, kind of like Doritos. They just remind me of like a healthier Dorito alternative. So for everything that I tried today, I'm gonna give them 2 ratings. One is gonna be for the taste, and the second is gonna be for the macros. And so I honestly would give both 5 out of 5 stars for these Beanfield chips because they taste incredible, but they also have really good macros. And even the sodium is only 190 milligrams for chips, which is not horrible. So these actually you can find in like Publix's and regular grocery stores. So go get your hands on some of these. They're really good. Second thing up on the list, Emmy's superfood bites. These are organic coconut cookies, peanut butter flavor. The reason why I like these is because the ingredients are super plain. You can read all of them. It's literally just organic coconut, agave syrup, peanut butter chips, peanut butter, peanut flour, vanilla extract, vanilla bean extract, and Himalayan sea salt. So I always like picking things up like this because I feel like, you know, they're kind of like a clean snack, if you will. And even though they are processed, they still have a lot of good ingredients. I can try this too. This is just peanut butter. It looks like this. It's like a little soft cookie. Now, if you're not a fan of coconut, then you probably won't like this because it does have that like coconut texture because it's made with those really finely shredded coconut flakes. So keep that in mind. But they taste really good, and I bet these would be really, really yummy warmed up as well. So taste-wise, these are gonna get a 4 out of 5 stars. They are kind of bland, so like if you don't have that palate for like natural, whole tasting foods, you might not think these are the best thing you've ever tasted, but they are still really good. Macros for 1 cookie, 8 grams of fat, 8 grams of carb, and 3 protein. So we'll give these a 3 out of 5 stars, only because who the hell is really eating one of these, right? Oh, these are kind of melted, but I'm very excited about these. These are lovely sweet and sour, no, lovely salted caramel pretzel balls. You guys know if you've been following me, anything with salted caramel, sweet, salty combination, I'm all about it. And I also really like malt balls, and that's kind of what these reminded me of. So these are also gluten-free, no high fructose corn syrup, kosher, no artificial ingredients, and non-GMO. So let's see. These were $2.99, by the way. Super melty. All right, so they're little teeny tiny balls like this. Let me see if I can show you guys that. They are just peanut butter coated pretzel balls, I believe. Oh yeah. Oh my God, these are so good. Okay, so the coating on them is almost like a, I can't think of, like a payday. That's what it reminds me of. Inside just a regular pretzel, so you get that salty crunch from the pretzel on the inside and coated with the peanut butter on the outside. I feel like this would be really, really good in some oatmeal. Oh my gosh, I'm totally gonna do that tonight. So, taste-wise, I'm gonna give these a 5 out of 5. They're really good. Macros, 18 pieces, 40 grams. That's a pretty decent serving. 10 grams of fat, 27 carb, and 1 protein. So obviously not the best macros. These are a little bit more on the fun side. So I'll give these a 4 out of 5 stars for the macros, but wow, they're good. This is gonna really mess up the palate that I have going on. I need some water. There's no best buy date on these. Maybe I should've tried this. So the reason why I grabbed these was because I know that a lot of people are always in the market for trying like healthy protein snacks, right? And I personally am not like a huge fan of beef jerky, but I do really like salmon. So these are Deer North Alaskan Salmon Bites, and it says jerky perfected, ocean bright coho salmon, no artificial flavors, MSG, fillers, or preservatives, only wild, never farmed, 11 grams of protein per serving, excuse me, over 250 milligrams of omega-3 per serving, gluten-free. If you have any left after opening, refrigerate to preserve freshness. Well, I'm a little worried about this because there's no sell-by date on here. These are probably really old. After I said that's not always the case. Oh my Lord, they smell like salmon. You guys would probably love these. These are like dog treats. Are you sure these are dog treats? All right, so the flavor is spicy firewood honey. That was the smallest bite ever. That was like when Squidward takes a bite of the Krabby Patty. He's like, oh, it's spicy. I can't give you guys this, it's spicy. Other than the smell being super off-putting, it definitely smells like dog treats, and I get 2 snooters that also think it smells like dog treats. It's actually pretty good. Taste-wise, it's a little bit too spicy for me, but if you do like spicy, this just kind of reminds me of like a dried sushi roll. I don't know, it's weird. Not a huge fan of it. I'm gonna give this 2.5 out of 5 stars for the flavor, but macros are on point. So for 13 pieces, which is 30 grams, 1 gram of fat, 10 carb, and 11 grams of protein. So this is a really cool way to sneak in some extra protein with no fat. Really good protein snack there, but just not my personal favorite. These I was super excited to try. This is by Junkless. And the only reason why I grabbed these is obviously because it says cinnamon roll, and you know, there's a whole non-GMO, no high fructose corn syrup, 0 grams of trans fat. But of course, you know, on the box, they look a lot bigger. I thought they were gonna be a lot bigger than this. These are about the size of chewy granola bars. Ingredients for these ones are very minimal as well, just whole grain rolled oat blend, oats, cane sugar, brown rice syrup, rice crisp, non-GMO, canola oil, cinnamon, vanilla extract. So I like things like that, you know, it doesn't have a lot of things you can't pronounce. Ooh. Ooh, that smells like right up my alley. So this is what the bar looks like. It's got some nice glaze on there, and it smells like a cinnamon roll. It's got the texture of a chewy oat bar. That's good. Kind of an interesting aftertaste, like pure cinnamon. Like they didn't cook the cinnamon all the way or something. Taste-wise, this is getting 3.5 out of 5 stars. Let's look at the macros. For 1 bar, 31 grams is the bar. 3.5 fat, 21 carb, and 2 protein. So pretty typical for a granola bar. These 2 items are gonna be difficult to try because they're nut butters, but the reason why I got this was because the flavor was vanilla and espresso. So these are actually little almond butter packets, which I thought would be really cool to mix into oatmeal, like if I wanted to do, you know, just a different flavor of oatmeal. So I'll have to keep you guys updated on this. I don't want to open it and just taste it for no reason. Nah, we'll open it. We'll just see. Oh, there's espresso bean chips in there. Mmm. Oh wow, that's really good. I'm glad I tried it. Okay, so this brand is called Barney Butter. Wow, that's really good. It's almond butter, but mixed with fair trade ground espresso beans and natural vanilla flavor. So it's not on like the super sweet side, but that taste is really good. If you've ever had like espresso beans and you're a fan of that, this is exactly what it tastes like, but just mixed with a nut butter. This would actually be really good in like, why is everything good at oatmeal? But you know what I mean? It would be really good with like some chocolate chips, some oatmeal, some bananas. Taste on this is gonna be 4.5 out of 5 stars, and the macros for this packet, 9 grams of fat, 3 carb, and 4 protein. Pretty normal for nut butters, nothing too out of the ordinary there. Moving on to the other nut butter. This, I could probably just stick my finger in. So this was interesting, and the reason why this caught my eye was because I've never seen date butter before, and I really, really love dates for smoothies. They just give it like that extra sweetness. They also thicken it up, and I also love almond butter. So I've never seen the two combined. This brand is just called Debbie's. And so I just wanted to see if this would be a little bit sweeter. Ooh, it's very runny. Okay, so very, very, very runny. I'm not even gonna mess with that but it is. I feel like this would be a great additive to smoothies, perhaps. The only ingredients in here, dry roasted almonds and deglet nor dates. That's pretty almond and datey. But macros for 2 tablespoons, which is 32 grams, 15 grams of fat, 11 carb, and 6 protein. Again, pretty typical for your regular almond butter. Not much is gonna change there macro-wise. So taste on this is gonna be 4 to 5 stars, and macros is gonna be, depending on what you need, obviously, you're gonna kind of leave it kind of neutral. So 3 out of 5 stars because it's just your regular old nut butter. Oh wait, these are dog treats. Oh, our doggy treats. Here you go. Got a couple of things from this brand before called Sarah's Snacks. I've never heard of this. Never seen it in grocery stores or anything either. But this is sweet and savory, of course. Sweet blend of creamy peanut butter, toasted oats, and rich dark chocolate. And the reason why these caught my eye is because macros usually for granola are pretty hefty, and these do not seem to be super high fat or high carb. So I'm curious to see. Ooh, that smells delicious. It smells like banana bread. Regular old, I can't give you guys this, it's got chocolate. I don't know if you can see that. Just regular old granola. But again, you know, I'm always looking for things to put in my oats, and I feel like this would be fantastic. Ooh, that's yummy. 5 out of 5 stars on this granola. Way to go, Sarah's Snacks. Macros, 1/4 cup, 28 grams. 6 grams of fat, 16 carb, and 4 grams of protein. So not horrible. I feel like you could also put this in yogurt and that'll be really good. I'm on this southern style kick lately. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, you know I've been trying to come up with the perfect cornbread protein pancake recipe. I have not perfected it yet, but I've been in the mood for these like southern style foods lately for some reason. This is G Mama's Simply Good Butterscotch Oatmeal. I love that they put butterscotch on there. I think that's so cute. So these are bite-sized cookies. Perfect blend of real butterscotch, cinnamon, and of course, real butter. Oh my gosh. I love butterscotch. So these, oh yeah, I see why they're mini. Okay, why do they gotta do this to me? Look how small that is. Who's eating 1 ounce of this? It's probably like 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, those are good. 5 out of 5 stars for that. They're 1 ounce, 6 grams of fat, 16 carb, and 2 protein. So not horrible by any means. I'm sure an ounce is probably like maybe 4 or 5 of those. So on the smaller side of the serving, but wow, that's good. All right, only a couple more things. These are Luke's Organic Cheddar Clouds. Now, when I go shopping for things like this, I always try to find like a healthier or macro-friendlier version of something that I feel a lot of people like Pirate's Booty stuff. That's like the white corn popcorn. It used to be one of my favorite snacks of all time as a kid, but of course it's not the best for you. So for these little popcorn chip thingies, 5 grams of fat, 19 carb, and 2 protein. So not horrible. Sodium on these is 240. Kind of just like little Cheeto puffs there. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah. The dogs are loving this. They're getting snacks too. I'm gonna give these a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Macros are also gonna get a 4.5 out of 5 stars because you really can't expect too much from popcorn. By the way, I didn't really say the prices of any of these things, but every single thing that I got was under $5. Like this bag of chips is $1.99. I'm not sure if that's like super good because I don't usually buy like big bags of chips, but I feel like everything at Home Goods and TJ Maxx is so cheap in the snacks section, you know, especially for nut butters. Those nut butters would easily be like $17 at Publix. These are purple potato, rosemary herb chips. I've never seen purple potato chips before, and purple potatoes is probably one of my favorite types of potatoes of all time. The brand is called Waylana chips. I feel like that's supposed to be like Hawaiian, right? Oh, those are good. It says, our delicious and nutritious purple sweet potato chips are crispy, crunchy, little sweet, little savory, and a whole lot satisfying. So these are vegan, and they are gluten-free, if anyone cares. Oh, that's delicious. I did so good on these snacks today. I'm so proud of myself. 5 out of 5 stars for the taste. Macros for 28 grams, 6 grams of fat, 20 carb, and 1 protein. It's pretty decent for chips, right? The whole video is, that's really good. Or what's that guy? Oh, what's his name, the actor? He always says, wow, wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
These are just regular hometown bagel, Chicago style bagel chips. Ooh, these are big. I wasn't expecting that. Oh yeah. So these are the bagel chips, what they look like. They're pretty thin. I'm gonna put a little bit more cinnamon on there. They're pretty dry. Taste on these, I feel like they could have done a bit more. I was expecting more of a cinnamony sugar coating, but they don't have. So taste on these, I'm gonna give them a 2.75 stars. But the macros are really good. 2.5 fat, 21 carb, and 3 protein. Because you know, any type of chip or anything that is usually like baked, fried, whatever, it's gonna have a ton of fat. And I feel like a lot of people crave those like Lay's chips, you know, crunchy, salty, whatever. So that's kind of why I was like on the hunt for things that could be a good dupe for that. And I definitely think this could be, but it needs something to dip into it, like I was saying, the cream cheese. Other than that, the fat is good, so you could totally do full fat cream cheese with these. So macros are gonna be 4.5 out of 5 stars. Those butterscotch cookies though. So that is everything that I got at the Home Goods TJ Maxx snack haul. If you guys have a Home Goods, TJ Maxx, even Marshalls, definitely check out their snack option. You would be surprised. They have some really interesting stuff in there, and as you can tell, I think pretty much everything I got was a hit. I hope that you guys enjoyed this different type of video on my channel. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Thumbs up! Give him a thumbs up! Give me a high five. Yeah! Alright, so that's gonna conclude this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching.